Photoshop basics. Okay, so opening a file on Photoshop. I wasn't sure, I thought opening a file was kind of basic, but everyone does not use Photoshop. But you go to File menu, click Open, you find your picture. I was like, I don't want to leave anything out, but and also, I'm kind of new to Photoshop too, because I use like iPhoto and Picasa, but Jess, who's behind me, is like 4 years awesome in Photoshop, so yeah, and also resizing is like an issue, because most people don't know, but there's a difference when you're like using like web and print. So from, I tell you how to get, I'll definitely email this because it shows you how to get to the image in case there's like not a photographer around. So there's steps on how to get to these. But for the web, there's no more, like, you don't want no more than 72 pixels. And it'll show like pixels is like the little boxes that make up the photos for you to know. But you go to menu, you select your image, and then when you come into like size changes, it'll say your image size, like a little box will come up, and it'll tell you, you'll just basically type in numbers, like changing like the width and stuff, but you'll basically just type them in. And for the web, no more than 72, because like your monitor can only handle but so much, but when you're printing, your printer can almost handle anything you print out. So I say like at least 150, because like me and my friend Stacey were always working with it. And we say like at least 150, but you can do a lot more when you're printing than you can with the web. So.
We want 300. We want 300.
You want 300 to print? Okay, well, 300, it just don't go no less, so. Yeah. Okay, cropping. Cropping was also a big issue with just everyone knowing how to crop. But, and also I'm going to send you guys a link that you can click on if you guys wanted to, I don't know, just see what it looks like. This here, it tells you like what everything looks like on Photoshop and how to do everything. It's basically this, but something that you guys can okay, I was going to print it out, but we can't. So this here just tells you how to crop everything. You go to crop, the cropping tool, which looks like any other cropping tool. And then basically you just crop whatever you need to crop out. It's really not difficult at all. And also with the printing thing, already said that, never mind. And also, so basically it's easy just to crop, just to focus on certain things that you want to focus on in the picture. So this just tells you how to do it. And adjusting brightness and contrast, that's basically making your picture brighter. Like some of the pictures that we took today, I'll have to like work with the color or whatever, like especially on me, like my eyes look dark in like almost all my pictures that I ever take. So I always have to go in and like make my eyes brighter, but I give you step-by-step examples on how to do that. It's like literally easiest like moving like different levels back and forth until you get your picture to look exactly how you want it. And flipping images, which Johnny brought up in when you're doing sports, like if someone's left-handed and it comes up on the screen and it's like, oh, it's right-handed, or like the name on like your jersey or something is flipped backwards, I tell you how to get to that. And it's basically like the transform thing, and it gives you an option to flip it horizontally, flip it vertically, so it's literally like a click of a button, which you can kind of do everything, and everything like step by step in there. You really won't come across like too much except like really when you're in sports.
That actually would be really great because like we try to make like things on the left of the page look like in and things on the right look in, and if we can flip it.
And like you guys can use like this PowerPoint, and also like I said, I'll email you the link. The link is like super helpful because it gives you the images that should pop up on your screen. So it's like you have like that kind of connection where you're looking at the picture and looking at what you should have.
It's breaking, but you can also flip them in InDesign.
Really?
Like if you're changing things around, yeah.
Okay.
I'll show you that.
And also black and white images, just making them black and white. You would select the image from the menu bar, like I said, you would open your file or whatever, and you would, from the menu bar, you would choose adjustment, then channel mixer, and then lastly monochrome. And also there's going to be a window that pops up, and then like the different channels, like your red, your blue, and your green, like you can move them like back and forth to get your picture like as black or how you want it. Cause like me sometimes I mess around, I want like different things blacker than some other things like that, but you can mess around with it to get your black and white picture exactly how you want it. So, yeah. And that's all I'm gonna try to do. So I just wanted to give like just the basics of it, cause I mean like cropping black and white, that's like what we'll be dealing with the most, and like flipping images. I didn't want to like overly. And also like we also talked about having like writers or reporters, like when you go out and you do like interviews with like professors or whatever, and when you guys just wanted to like snap a picture or whatever, like will they be using your own camera or like
Most likely they'll use their own.
their own? Okay, I don't know, cause I just learned how to use a camera. Like you guys were talking about knowing how to use the camera or whatever, but just like a simple headshot, like when you're taking the picture, when you're looking, well, with your own camera, I don't know how many people have the lens that you have to look at. But otherwise, just make sure, I always make sure like I get like waist up, and then I also get like maybe from here up. So I usually take a picture with the camera facing this way, and then this way. So you got a wide shot and a long shot, but it doesn't have to be like this at all, because like we can kind of edit it how you guys want, but those are just the basics, and I'll definitely email like, we can email that slide, and I'm gonna definitely email the link to that page, because I wanted to print it out to have for you guys, but that link, it gets you through everything that you need to know, basically.
That's awesome.